Welcome back. Today is gonna be a bacon with me video. TBH, I've been better, but that's why today we're gonna be making crepes. I love crepes, they're so delicious. And I got this crepe recipe from a Secret Santa exchange on this really awesome Discord where we talk about books. And this person wrote me this amazing Good Omens fic that's just like Aziraphale, Crowley, like chillin', like Aziraphale just makes Crowley some crepes and it's super cute and wholesome. And then they gave me this awesome crepe recipe and I have yet to try it out, so in an attempt to feel slightly better, I'm going to be making crepes. So here we go. Oh, first, let me show off this super cute apron that I got for Christmas. It's like super cute and cottagecore-y, so I thought it would be perfect for today. First things first. Step one is to make the batter. Go ahead and add that in. And 3. First egg, our second egg, our third egg. Gonna go wash my hands, gotta avoid salmonella, folks, and I shall be back. All right, I have returned. So now we're gonna go ahead and screw this on. All right, huzzah! We now have our flippity flap. My mom complained about cursing in one of my videos, and now I'm like hyper conscious of it. Okay, ta-da! We have our lovely batter. All right, so step 2 is gonna be the filling. So this crepe recipe is so amazing that it even has a filling. It's not just like the crepe batter. So we're gonna start by, fudge. I forgot to get the ingredients out. Okay, all right. Turns out the first step for this step of making the filling is going to be whipping this heavy whipping cream. So we're gonna go ahead and add that. Let's start whipping it. Have I mentioned that this is my first time trying to whip heavy cream by myself? Like, we'll see how this goes. The IKEA table is shaking. It was not meant for this. All right. Happy with that. I think that's good. Now I'm gonna have to blend the rest of the filling. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this whipped cream into another container that I will later, I'm gonna just put it aside. I don't know why I said later. I will see you shortly. Some whipped goodness that's going on the side. All right, so now we're gonna blend the cream cheese. We're gonna make the filling. The first step is gonna be to add the cream cheese. So, got a lovely little cream cheese bag. Look at this. So satisfying. Ooh, I can do some like ASMR here. Okay, boom. Cream cheese block has been added. It's gonna go in there. I love banging things on the side of it. This probably makes a really loud, obnoxious noise. I apologize. Also, this video has been decidedly void of like Good Omens discussion, so I feel like I need to rectify that. I originally got into Good Omens via the TV show. I know, I'm such a new fan. People in the Good Omens fandom are like super nice. Especially about new fans, like especially in the AO3 community. Like I feel like there isn't a whole lot of, or I haven't seen a whole lot of judgment from the people who were like originally book fans for the people who like recently discovered it via the show. So I watched the show, loved it, had a belated like Michael Sheen, David Tennant obsession. Like I feel like everyone was obsessed with David Tennant back in 2014. But yeah, I loved the show. I thought it was really well done, really cool. But then, of course, I had to read the book because I was like, okay, it's based off of a book. Usually the book is better, right? This is one of those rare occasions, oh, don't spill, where I feel like, there we go, the TV show improved upon the book. And I think that's because the creative direction was overseen by Neil Gaiman. But one of the things I feel like the TV show really improved upon was the homophobia in the book was like pretty blatant. Crowley and Aziraphale are like totally together, right? Like that's the whole deal. But in the original book, it's sort of like a joke. It's not really ever officially confirmed. There's all of these references to Aziraphale being like really flamboyant. They use the F slur at one point to describe him, and it just read very much like it was a book of its time. Like I think it originally came out in the 90s, which explains all of the Queen references, but oh, love Queen. I feel like it was great even when they did the show in like did it come out in 2019? Yeah, I think it came out in 2019. One of the things, I'm gonna go ahead and zest this lemon. I got distracted by homophobia. Aren't we all distracted by homophobia? Anyway, I loved that in the book, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse were like better developed. By the way, for people who are unaware of what Good Omens is, it is a story about the Antichrist. And so there is a demon, Crowley, and an angel, Aziraphale, are sent from their respective sides to be in charge of making sure that the Antichrist does what he like came here to do, which is to bring on the end times. And it turns out that heaven also wants the Antichrist to bring on the end times because that will allow them to enter like a new stage of their fight with hell. But it turns out Aziraphale and Crowley are like agents that have been on Earth since the beginning. Like Crowley is the snake from the Garden of Eden, and Aziraphale is like the angel who like sends them out of the garden with like the flaming sword and all that. They really play that up, and I really love that. But they really love Earth. They think Earth is a pretty cool, chill place. So they are actively fighting back against Armageddon, like the apocalypse. So they've like decided to team up. Classic enemies to lovers. You know it had to be an enemies to lovers. And they basically just try to like raise the Antichrist in a way that will result in him being like a pretty normal average Joe human, not like harbinger of doom. And of course, hilarity ensues. There's like a witch hunter character that's pretty hilarious. There's a witch character who is super badass. It is a joy to read and a joy to watch. But just if you're reading it, just be aware that like the show is definitely a lot better about like adjusting to the times, let's say. Like they also changed, like in the book, God is a man, whereas in the TV show, I think so. Whereas in the TV show, God is voiced by a woman. So I just little like things like that show that like Neil Gaiman was like adjusting for the new like era in which he is releasing this story. But the original story was actually co-written with Terry Pratchett. It's Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. And they're such a powerhouse team. Like they're super great. So I would highly recommend. Also, a really fun thing about the book, let me see if I can get my copy, is that there are 2 editions. So, or like 2 covers. So there's this one, which has Aziraphale on it. Like you can see, he's got like his halo and his wings. And then there's one that has Crowley on it that has a white cover. And then Crowley is a figure in black, I think. And this was just the one that the bookstore I was at the time had. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot the rest of the title. It's Good Omens, The Nice and Accurate Prophecies of Agnes Nutter, Witch. Y'all, it's just so, like, Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman are both really great at that sort of, like, witty comedy that I feel like the Brits are known for. Apologies to all British people for that horrible accent. All right, let's get back to the baking. I feel like I've really gotten off track. Oh, all I need is the vanilla. Okay, let me go grab that. How much vanilla do I need? Half a teaspoon. I'll just put it in the cap like I do usually. We've got ye olde vanilla extract. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Don't. Oh, okay. Only a little bit spilled. This is honestly like the least messy I have ever been while baking. What does it say to do? Blend all those things until smooth. Then fold in the whipped cream. Cool. All right, let's try to get some of this out of there so that it can blend better. This is the very professional technique I like to call poking at it until stuff starts falling out. Don't know if there's a better way to do this, but this is the way I have always done it. So, all right. Probably should have sifted the confectioner sugar in there. I feel like that would be like a pro move, you know, like to avoid clumps. But, you know, we're not pros here. I am a level 1 chef. Poking at it with a teaspoon. Actually, this is a tablespoon. Okay. Tastes like lemon and sugar. Just slowly descending into madness. All right. I have my filling mixture. I have my whipped cream mixture. So now I'm gonna fold it in gently. Good Omens was also like my first serious entree into AO3, because like I like definitely was on there a lot. I mean, not a lot. I would like look at stuff when like the Avengers started like being a big thing back in 2012. But then Aziraphale and Crowley, I was like, wow, I'm like actually really invested, because that was an example of the show, I think, and the book not exploring like the romantic aspects of their relationship. And I was like, I want more. And the Good Omens fanfic writers are such great writers. Like, it's just so cool, like seeing like Aziraphale and Crowley like get a cottage together, like Aziraphale and Crowley like just go out to dinner and hang out and like comfort each other and like help each other. Like some of them are like helping each other with like trauma and stuff, and like, you know, it's just really like sweet and wholesome. All right, and with that, I think the filling is done. Let's travel over to there to finish these crepes. All right, y'all, this is a promising crepe. It's in its infancy. It hasn't had the chance to disappoint anyone yet. Never grow up, Mr. Crepe. Stay young. Look at that big old bubble. Hello. Oh my god, look at this one. Damn. Bubbly crepe. Bubbly crepe. There's so many bubbles in this crepe. I mean, look at this. That's crazy. Woo! Oh, there it goes. We started out so auspiciously, Mr. Crepe. I only really have one more try, so we're gonna keep you. Alright friends, we are gonna conclude this lovely baking video. They might not be the most beautiful, but they will serve us well in this stage. So, just gonna slice some strawberries. These are some very beautiful looking ones. I especially like this like handbag one. This is just a test one. This is the one where we figure out the best way to do this. So I learned a couple of things from my first attempt. The first thing is to put the cream down first and then the strawberries. Boom. Oh my gosh, this thing is in the way and it's messing up the focus. Oh! Just unrolled for you. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, look at that. Y'all can actually kind of see what I'm doing. Anyway, boom. We're gonna arrange it all nice and pretty inside the crepe. There we go. And then we are going to fold. That's what the cream is for, to cover up the mistakes that we made during the cooking process. There we go. Design number 3. All right, let's try to roll this bad boy. Oh man, this is gonna be like those like burritos that you just overfill and then it's just instant regrets. Yeah, no, this is gonna be an open facing crepe. That's what it's gonna be. This is our lovely like open-faced crepe situation, and then these are the other ones, and I feel like I did a pretty good job with these, you know, all things considered. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day.